Do you think Andy Ruiz will pull it off again and beat him once again?
I really hope that to be the case. Well, the only thing I'm concerned about is has there been adequate pre-fight drug testing? Because if there hasn't been, that would put Andy at a big disadvantage.
And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime!
Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. What's good with your fam? Hey, listen, man, first off, I want to welcome everybody to the channel. And if you're new here, I want you to be here. So think about hitting that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. Now, what you just heard is audio of Big Shot Bob Arum, big wig over there at Top Rank. He was discussing the rematch between Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua. Now, he was being interviewed by the young lady from Fino Boxing, and she was asking him who he think would win the rematch, and you all heard his response. Now, from his response, it leads me to believe that he is accusing Anthony Joshua of being on steroids, man. And by him saying that, that lets me know that the relationship between him and Eddie Hearn is null and void. You know what I mean? The gloves is off. Bob Arum used Hearn up for the Lomachenko Kroller fight, the Ramirez Hooker fight, and the Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell fight. And now he has no more use for him, so he wants to discredit Eddie Hearn's prized possession, which is Anthony Joshua. Now, it has been long rumored that Anthony Joshua was a P.E.D. user, man. Dillian White said it. Gerald Big Baby Miller said it. Real diehard fans of Deontay Wilder have said it. But the fact of the matter is, Anthony Joshua has never been caught using PEDs, man. And, that's a hard jacket to put on somebody when you have no evidence supporting your accusation, man. That type of accusation, can damage one's reputation. And obviously, it did some damage to Anthony Joshua. If you got Bob Arum speaking about it, you got other people, in the public who dislike Anthony Joshua, dislike Eddie Hearn. For whatever reason, they want to speak about Anthony Joshua using PEDs. But the fact of the matter is that Anthony Joshua has never been caught using PEDs. So how you going to put that jacket on him, man? I just think that's unfair of him to do if you have no concrete proof, man. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua has lost a lot of weight leading up to this fight. Same thing with Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz has lost a lot of weight leading up to this fight. He seems to think that he will be faster and, more mobile, by losing weight. Now, the question is, Andy Ruiz losing all this weight, is he going to be able to handle the impact of a guy with the physical stature of an Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua is a big boy. Even though he lost weight, he's still 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". He's still going to come in over 230, 240 pounds. And, he's all muscle, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm curious to see how Andy Ruiz reacts to the punches of Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz, he fought a hell of a fight against Joshua. But, I think people are over hyping Andy Ruiz. I like Andy Ruiz. I think he's a hell of a fighter. But we've been watching Andy Ruiz for a long time, diehard boxing fans. And it seems like based off this one performance against Anthony Joshua, people are putting Andy Ruiz in that top, they're crowning him king, you know what I'm saying, off of one performance. You know what I'm saying? We seen him take an L to Joseph Parker. Some people say he won that fight, but it was extremely close. But, just looking at that fight, you know, no one was calling Andy Ruiz a king. You know, nobody crowned him king off of that performance. You know what I'm saying? A couple months prior to fighting Joshua, he was in there with Dermanchenko, and he dismantled him. He was about 6'7", 6'8". He was a big guy, and still no one crowned Andy Ruiz king. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that, you know, we need to see Andy Ruiz perform at this high level and do the domination that he did against Anthony Joshua. We need to do it. We need to see it on a more consistent basis before we crown him king. I'm very much interested in this fight coming up December 7th in Saudi Arabia. I think if AJ comes in there and he's mentally focused and everything is okay with his mentality, you know what I'm saying? If he's not doubting himself, if he come in there hungry, I do believe Anthony Joshua has all the tools to go in there and defeat Andy Ruiz. But that all depends on him. That all depends on what type of mental space he's in. But we will see coming up in a few weeks, December 7th, it's going down. But listen, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. You can catch me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. But in the meantime and in between time, stay blessed and keep on supporting this sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I'll holler back.